I'm just sitting here thinking, what did Caleb Williams do to deserve all this hate? Because it really doesn't make sense to me. And I want to talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Fox Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, guys, please do hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. And yeah, sit back, relax, grab a cup of coffee, whatever it is, because I want to talk about Caleb Williams and this hate he has been getting lately. And by the way, the season hasn't even started yet, right? So yeah, I'm going to rant a little bit. Here we go. So I have been seeing multiple, outlets, media members in the national media, some even in the local media, hating on Caleb Williams. All right. And when I say hating, I'm talking about the fact that it's becoming like now or never with Caleb. All right. I made a video just recently about how Dan Orlovsky said Caleb is under the most pressure of any quarterback in the NFL this upcoming season. All right. And then Colin Cowherd comes out and says the same thing, like Caleb is under more pressure than any other quarterback to perform. And there's countless others. But my whole thing is, wait, why? What exactly has Caleb Williams done to be under all this pressure? Like, did we all watch the same season last year? Did we do that? Did we watch the same season in which Caleb Williams in his rookie year had a coaching staff that got fired midseason? His offensive coordinator got fired midseason. His head coach got fired eventually. He went through multiple offensive coordinators. And Jaden Daniels had Cliff Kingsbury as his OC, one of the best offensive minds. Maybe not a great head coach, but definitely a great OC. Bo Nix has Sean Payton, one of the greatest offensive coaches in NFL history. And Caleb Williams had Matt Eberflus. And he had, of course, the one and only Shane Waldron. That happened, right? Like, that happened and people know about that, right? Because I don't feel like they do, because they certainly don't act like it. And so last year, dealing with all that, he puts up 20 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 3,500 plus passing yards. By the way, the only quarterbacks in the last 20 plus years to even put up at least 20 touchdowns and have 6 or less interceptions. Guess how many? 3. CJ Stroud, Dak Prescott, RG3, actually 4, and Gardner Minshew. 3 of those 4 guys were pretty solid. RG3, obviously, until the injury concerns. So Caleb Williams was in that class, and we're already hating on him. So what is it? Do people just not like Caleb? Do they just not like the fact that he paints his nails or what have you? Like, is it something else? Because it's not adding up to me. Now, I'm not here to say that Caleb has no pressure. He certainly does. He was a former number 1 overall pick. But my goodness, you would think that Caleb last season threw like 7 touchdowns and 20 interceptions. Like, that's what people act like. And so it's like, hey, it's time to put up and shut up, because we got you Ben Johnson, we got you Colson Loveland, Luther Burden, you got DJ Moore, you got Rome Odunze, and you got a brand new offensive line. You got all of these weapons, so you have to produce. Well, hold on a second. That's what you're supposed to do when you have a young, talented quarterback. You're supposed to surround him with weapons, and you're supposed to surround him with a good offensive line and good infrastructure and a good head coach. That's what you're supposed to do. So why is it that it's like, oh, Caleb, you got to perform now? It was 1 season, people. 1 season. And he was solid despite the circumstances. So it blows my mind, this hate that Caleb is getting. Honestly, I really hope he uses that as fuel to just ball out, because when he does ball out, and he will, I have pretty much no doubt about it, because I trust Ben Johnson so much, and of course I think Caleb is incredibly talented. I want public apologies on this, because they're trying to just tear the kid down. Look, I get it. You absolutely have pressure. But this type of hate is just not needed. Drake May doesn't get this. Like I said, Bo Nix, Jaden Daniels obviously had a great year, so not going to say anything about that, but it's like, hold on a second. Like, let's just take a step back here. Okay, Caleb does not need to become a top 5 quarterback for him to shut up the haters. All right, we don't need to go to the Super Bowl or win the Super Bowl for Caleb to be validated as a good quarterback. Like, he can be solid this season, take a step forward, and continue to build on that in years 3 and 4. It's year 2, people. I've said this again. Let me repeat that. It is year 2. Once again, let me repeat that. It is year 2. So yeah, it's just something that has been bothering me that I've wanted to talk about this. And I know some people in the comments will say, Faiz, like Caleb hasn't played well, or Caleb isn't this, or Caleb isn't that. Those people are probably just haters, and they'll never like Caleb Williams. I'm not concerned about those people. I just want people to be objective. And here's the thing. When Caleb struggles this season, and he will, right? No one's going to have a perfect season. When Caleb struggles, I'll call him out for it. When Caleb plays well, I'll praise him for it. I'm going to be objective, call it right down the middle. Okay? And I did that his rookie season. And I'm going to do that in a sophomore season. I just want people to back off the kid and understand the fact that everything that the Bears have done to surround Caleb is what any good organization should do with a good, young, talented quarterback. All right? And yeah, obviously there's a chance that Caleb doesn't pan out and doesn't become a good quarterback and maybe just, doesn't work out. Cool. I'm not in that boat, but yeah, there is that possibility. That's that possibility with anybody. But I'm not willing to go ahead and make that proclamation right now. Obviously, we have so much football left to be played. So to me, this is where I just don't understand why people want to just put all this pressure on this kid. It just doesn't make any sense. But you know what? All Caleb can do is just not worry about the outside noise and just go out there and ball out. Because as long as Ben Johnson trusts in him, and I know he does, and as long as Caleb trusts in himself, and hopefully he does, that is all that matters. So just wanted to let you guys know about that. Get that off my chest, man, because it's been bothering me. Let me know what you guys think. Do you understand this hate that Caleb's getting? Because I really don't. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts, as always. Thanks for watching.